Tucked away in the steep mountains of New Zealand, there's some of the most incredible hunting in the world. Huge stag, fallow deer, sika deer attract hunters from all over the world for a wild adventure in a truly awesome place. Originally, there were no mammals on the islands, but when humans introduced them, they thrived because of the lack of predators to control the populations. New Zealand, without a doubt, relies on hunting and the people coming to hunt from all over the world to keep these animal populations safe and healthy for the size of the islands. No different than a ranch or a piece of property here in the States. The island's carrying capacities are what they are, and you've got to keep these animals in check. Jamie and some longtime friends are here hunting giant red stag, fallow deer, and sika deer. With only a few days in camp, without a doubt, this is going to be an action-packed week.
We're in the square at 50, so let's back up to 100 and that should get us in the ball game. What I'm talking about, baby. 6.5 PRC, Bushnell, and Bond Strike. We're ready.
The best time to hunt red stag is during the rut. Typically in New Zealand, these stags are going to rut in late March into April. This is when the stags are going to be most vocal. They can be heard roaring from hundreds of yards away, echoing through the valleys of New Zealand's mountains. Kind of similar to elk, the stag will answer calls of competing stag or calls of their females. Once you find a good stag that you want to try to go after, it's all about navigating the steep terrain and getting into position to take a good shot, all while paying attention to the wind directions so you don't blow your cover. Just like elk hunting, if the wind's wrong, it's not going to happen. It's also very important to have great optics so that you can judge yardage, and you can study on these stags to make sure it's one that you want to go after.
Well, we're sitting on this ridge. We got about 3 good bulls we've been seeing. One nice one. You can hear him roaring. You'll watch him open up. Delayed because he's so far. He's about 700 yards plus. Right now we're sitting tight, watching this big one. Great first evening.
Red stags are known for their large, impressive antlers. During the rut, they roar to attract their mates and to show dominance over the other males. The big dominant stags will control an entire herd of hinds and fend off any other stags that want to try to split off any of their girlfriends. When you pair these incredible animals with the unique New Zealand landscape, you're in for one awesome adventure. Jamie is hunting with Ian Lowe and 9 Yard Safaris. Ian is an expert when it comes to putting hunters in front of these impressive animals.
We got Chip across the way over there. I think he's on a big one. If he shoots, we may go have to check it out and see what he got. That's a heck of a good shot. Started rolling. So we're gonna have to go over and take a look at it, but we got a big stag down first evening here in New Zealand. Let's go check it out.
Congratulations to Chip on a massive New Zealand red stag. He made a perfect downhill shot and the stag dropped down the side of this steep mountain. The best part is, Jamie and Tim were able to watch the hunt unfold from across the valley while they looked at multiple big stags that were just out of range.
Yeah, watch him pony, turn right up on his head. Oh man, look at all the tops on that. Oh, the color, like the tops. Mm-hmm. Well, he's wrapped up, isn't he?
Now, all that's left to do is get this big stag off the mountain and head back to camp. It's time for Jamie and the guys to refuel for the next day ahead of them. Tim is next up to try to kill a big stag. But if given an opportunity on a good fallow or sika deer, he'll probably take one of them first. Jamie's going to tag along with Tim, and with the amount of animals they're seeing, I bet it doesn't take long for them to get on something good.
Well, great first evening. Zohan got him a big red stag, so we're gonna head back into camp, have some dinner, but great day to be here in New Zealand. 9 yard safaris. Well, we're up on top of the mountain here. We're just starting to hear some roaring down in the valleys. Really dense fog. See if we can put a smack down on one. Beautiful morning.
Well, New Zealand, with their lack of predators and the incredible amount of food and perfect habitat for these animals, the game populations are thriving. It's incredible to see all these different species thrive all across New Zealand. It doesn't matter where you look, in the valleys, looking up the mountains, in the dense timber, there are animals everywhere on this property. To start the morning, Jamie and Tim have hiked to a glassing spot in the valley below where they saw a number of good stags the night before. As the sun's coming up, the stags are roaring. Jamie and Tim have eyes on a huge stag that is out of range and guarding a group of hinds. They're going to make a plan to get in position to try to take this stag before he moves uphill and out of range. But unfortunately, it just didn't work out. He's going the wrong direction. Lucky for the guys, this nice fallow buck that's been bedded down on the hillside is close enough for the guys to make a stalk, and they decide they'll let the stag go this time and see if they can make something happen on this buck.
There's one straight up there. It looks good.
Where is he?
Straight this way.
Right there. Is he still there? So I think we're going to try to see if we can get on that fallow buck up there.
Shoot, yeah. Don't miss out on that.
All right.
I'm all for it.
We'll see what the savage can do.
Typically, these big stags will stay in the same area once they have their group of girlfriends. This way they can fight off the satellite stags and keep an eye on what their girls are doing. The guys figure if they go back to the same area, they'll probably find that same stag once they start moving. Jamie's hunted with Ian before, and he always says if you find a good fallow buck that you want to go after and he's there and you think you can make it happen, you better go, because you never know where they might end up.
Right inside that round bush by those does. You can see the does, that's him behind the bush. Yep, I got him. He's bedded down. What do you got? I got 242. He'll stand up, eh? He's not going to lay down too much.
You should be dead on. All right, he's up.
He's up. He's behind
up.
the bush.
Yep, he's gonna go left.
I'm waiting for him. As soon as he steps out, I got him. All right,
Just
safety's
take a deep
off. Here we go. Everybody ready?
Yep. You hit him, baby.
All right.
Smacked him. All right. That was perfect. I heard the boom, the hit. That is awesome.
That was a great shot. Even if I say so myself.
Nailed that.
Man, that was a great start. Man, my first fallow deer ever.
Got big paddles on it.
Big paddles.
Got good, thick.
Great points.
Give him a
Great
tour.
color.
Yeah, the color. Ian at 9 Yard Safaris, he picked this one out pretty quick.
He did.
You never know what's around the corner here. There's sika, there's fallow, there's gigantic stags.
Yep.
Off to a good hunt.
All right.
Now ready for a big stag.
Yep.
Congratulations to Tim on this great fallow buck. Ian was able to get Jamie and Tim into a perfect shooting spot, and after getting into range and dialing in the scope, Tim made a perfect shot on this fallow buck. The spots on these fallow deer make them easy to identify along with their palmated antlers. During the fallow deer rut, they make a similar noise to the stags, kind of a croaking sound or a groan to vocalize to their females and to warn off other males. They can definitely be a little bit more nocturnal, with limited windows of time they'll move in the daylight. These fallow deer are way smaller than a red stag, more like the size of our whitetails. They can also be very difficult to spot as they blend into the New Zealand mountainsides.
Okay, we've been seeing that big boy all morning long. Went back and talked about it, and Tim decided he's going to try to get him. So we're about to pack out of here, head up into the mountains, and see if we can get that boy. He's roaring again. We saw him earlier, so we're down in the valley. We're going to work our way up to him and see if we can get him. So it should be a big stag down soon.
Great optics are so important on a hunt like this in New Zealand when you're spotting animals from super long distances. Our Bushnell optics allow us to gauge the size of these animals without having to get too close to determine if we want to go after them or not. While we're glassing and checking the size and maturity of these animals, we can also make sure we're finding the herd stag. With built-in rangefinders in our binos, we can range them. We can know exactly what to dial our scopes into so we can make that perfect shot.
I got 280. Go up. 3. 3.1. 3.1. Drop you down. All right, we should be good. Take your time. Everybody ready? Yep. Yep. Yeah, you got it. All right, get one ready. Hold on. Take your breath. Hold on. Just wait right there. All right, get him. That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. That's it. You down now, baby. He rolled upside down. Woo.
Horns in the air.
North Carolina boys doing good. Well, we got us a big stag.
We got a big stag down.
Oh my gosh, that is so awesome.
Sweet.
Oh my goodness. Look at the tops. Holy moly, look at all that. Look at all this definition that's in here. That thing right there has got so many points on it, it's incredible. He's just so thick. Look at the mass. Can't reach around it. 9 yard safaris. They made it happen, buddy. That's 6.5 PRC. That's got some punch power, buddy. I'm telling you. This is a guy we watched all morning long. He was roaring like crazy. He had a group of cows. We didn't know how many, but he had a lot. And we went back and talked about it. So, baby, we came and got him.
Came and got him tonight.
I'm telling you, this is awesome. And he was still right in the same area, roaring. Had how many cows with him?
22 cows.
22 cows. He was the man. That is unbelievable. Congratulations, man.
Thanks, man.
You got a wall space for this?
Oh, yeah, we got plenty of wall space.
This has already been one heck of a trip for Jamie and the boys, and they're not done yet. Jamie and Tim watched across the valley as Chip took an awesome stag on the first day. Then it was Tim's turn, and he made a great shot not only on a fallow buck, but a giant red stag. Jamie still got his tags and is super excited because of all the big stags that are roaring all over the mountains. The guys are going to keep their eyes out for good fallow deer and sika deer just in case one might give them that opportunity. They've got a couple of days left in camp, and I promise you one thing, with the amount of game they're seeing, Jamie's going to get serious and get after it, and he'll get on one. We've hunted with 9 Yard Safaris in the past, and they always do a great job keeping their clients on animals, so I'm not worried about Jamie. Make sure to tune in to episode 2 from New Zealand with 9 Yard Safaris. I promise you, the guys are going to have a good time.